I knew you'd still be awake. What are you up to? Your first day of hunting. Well? Oh, stop that. You won't fool me, Pipsqueak. Not even for a moment. I should be cruising along, but things wrapped up quite nicely and ended early. Are you actually worried about me? Come on, I know how important it is to you. Even if I was in a wheelchair, you'd push me there. All right, it's been peaceful. The field within the tunnel is as stable as it can be. Very few wanderers. Don't worry. Everything else is top secret. My lips are sealed. Yep, mysterious and spooky. Okay, I'll stop. It's late. You should go to bed now. Sweet dreams. I saw you posted something 2 hours ago. You know how to fix your electronics now? Okay, but did you disinfect your finger? In that picture you posted, if you zoom in a little, there's a cut. Did you get hurt while repairing it? If I couldn't even spot that, what kind of colonel would I be? Did you use the tools I left? Were they helpful in any way? Now, you can still... Things can sometimes be harder. It doesn't matter if you don't need me for small problems. What if you run into big ones? You won't tell me about those either? As long as you're curious about it, I will never hide it from you. It's just that... At the very least, I don't want to use your social media posts to learn about your small problems and wounds. So, if you need to call for Caleb, go ahead. Do it while I still can respond. Your scale sent me a message this morning. Hi, Caleb. Somebody's weight has been on a downward trend since last week. Have you not been eating properly? Or have you been pushing yourself too hard with your training? I added myself to the contacts list for notifications during my last visit. When's a good time to be sensitive then? But I'm not a fleet officer with you. And I'm not keeping tabs on a particular hunter. I was just wondering how you were doing this week. Do I need to be in a certain role to express this kind of concern? And there's a bit of anxiety, but you don't know why. I don't need those to notice. Every now and then, we feel like we're losing control of our lives. For some inexplicable reason, you're stuck in a chaotic mess. The more you struggle, the harder it is to escape. I've been there before. I'll tell you about it later, when I get the chance. So, do you want some advice? The most important thing you need to do when you're trying to get your life back on track is to find an anchor, like a ship returning from sea. Keep pulling the chain between the ship and the anchor. The vessel will soon find itself in the place where it should be. Is it that hard to guess? The anchor point tethering my soul is on the other end of the phone. I saw you using it the other day at the arcade. If I hadn't caught a glimpse of the symbol I drew on the card holder, I would have thought you were using your own card. It's all scratched up, but you still haven't replaced it. When you top up, do these two cards get the same amount since you're using both of them? But when I tried to put money on mine, yours had a balance of 0. Or maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. So, you've been using my card to keep it from being deactivated. The way you said that while clenching your teeth makes me think you really do mind me returning early, Pipsqueak. Say, if I don't come back for a long time, how long are you gonna use it? Even if no one's accompanying you? Didn't you enjoy dragging me along to wait in line for 2-player games? Now you're going solo. In that case, it's pointless to keep that card if you don't need the discount. I can sense your attitude over here. Did you misunderstand something? I wanted to say that since you can't get the discount if you're alone, you could give it to me. Well, I'll try my best. I'll claim your card for my reward and register the new top score under your name. Are you back from your business trip yet? A hurricane's about to make landfall on Lincoln's outskirts this afternoon. Well, if you can't run away, you're better off chasing after it. The eye wall of this hurricane is pretty stable, and it's not every day you get to safely fly into the eye of a hurricane. Aren't you curious at all? It's a mobile layer, so it's rare to see it from the inside. I mean, the eye of the hurricane might be a portal that takes you to a paradise above the clouds. The one you wanted to visit as a kid? What if I said that entering the eye of the hurricane is like jumping into a cloud volcano? The soft clouds form a crater. Sunlight shines above them while flowing clouds drift below. Basically, there's nothing but a hurricane in every direction. So, is this enough to convince you? After all, who knows when another good opportunity like this will come by if we miss it this time? I worked with a hurricane chaser at the DAA before. We'll be fine, Pipsqueak. Whoa there. Don't let your imagination run wild now. We can head to the runway whenever you're ready. Also, when we were young, I promised I'd personally fly you to the paradise above the clouds. Does this count as a promise kept? Even if you've already lost interest in it. I hope you'll be happy for every single promise I keep. Isn't it a bit late for you to get off work? Apparently, I'm your emergency contact for the nighttime navigation system. And I wasn't the one who set that up. Seems like it. Why didn't you change your emergency contact while I was gone? Aren't you scared when you walk alone at night? If potential threats aren't a problem, then are you scared of boredom? I remember when you didn't like walking alone. You insisted on calling me so we could talk. So, how was your day? Cool. Will do. It's nothing. You know, we haven't talked like this in a while. I feel kinda nostalgic. Oh, I got another notification. It says your trip ended. I guess you're home now. Are you gonna hang up? Alrighty then. I'm all ears. Not yet. There's lightning and thunder outside. I wasn't sure if I should call you, to be honest. I was worried my call would wake you up instead of the thunder. What was it about? Guess you couldn't tell if it was real or a dream, and you reached out to me for clarity? What layer am I in? Well, which one do you want me to be? Remember what I said about the best cure for nightmares? Erase the nightmare from your memory and create a brand new, happy dream. Picture this: a treehouse on the hill behind the elementary school, a secret base up in the attic, or a little island sanctuary in the middle of a pond. Which one would you choose? Getting older makes you grittier, huh? Alrighty. Which one do you want? A grassy field after the rain? A rocking chair embraced by the breeze? Or a couch that smells like freshly baked bread? And maybe a Caleb who will help you undo your braid. Or a Caleb who will poke you in the cheek while you're sleeping. I know. Even if he's the worst version of all the Calebs from then to now, you still want him? All right. We started this train, review, beat up wanderers daily routine, and before I knew it, we were already done with that 20th trial. At least you wouldn't be hearing things from this routine, Pipsqueak. Who was the one complaining about always hearing gunshots as we left the training grounds just now? When our gunshots echo, I guess it does sound like some sort of brainwashing symphony with a repetitive rhythm. How do you want me to conduct? By counting the beats for you like I did during your middle school jump rope competition? 1, 2, 3, left. With our teamwork, a few glances and hand gestures are all we need on the battlefield. Anything else will be a distraction. And are you really not going to burst out laughing if I start counting 1, 2, 3 during battle? If you start laughing in front of the Wanderers, I don't know if I should be worried about you or our opponents. I made sure to wait a bit before calling. So, did you catch that runaway hamster? And judging by the length of the gibberish you sent, you must have quickly dropped your phone. You've got the reflexes of a true hamster hunter. What are you gonna do now? Remember when you were all gung-ho about using whole grains to make healthy meals? Well, the bag's heavy. You'll struggle to get it if it's in the cupboard. So I decided to move it to a more convenient place. Whether it's in your hands or a hamster's cheeks, it's still hoarding at the end of the day. You guys are two peas in a pod. Come to think of it, you and the hamster are very similar. That counts though. When you were stuck at home with nothing but homework, you ran away faster than a hamster ever could. And when you're curled up on my lap or shoving your favorite snacks into your mouth, now that I've said it, I guess I can say I'm an experienced hamster caretaker. I know. Whenever I catch you, I get to experience a good counterattack. Actually, the more we talk, the more worried I am that you and the hamster will go from mutual understanding to spoiling each other. I might have to buy myself a hamster care handbook for studying. I wonder if there are other similar caretaking experiences in it. Why aren't you saying anything? All I hear is background noise. You actually came to the station? I wasn't sure if you'd pick me up. Today must be very special. Even the train is celebrating by having flowers decorating the rail cars. You brought flowers to pick me up on a day like this? Should I get my hopes up? Perfect timing then. I can take my time picking out flowers for you while we're there. You know, it was always like this during my vacations. I'd be busy replying to your messages before the train pulled into the station. Then I would see you waiting and holding flowers at the exit only to realize I left my ticket behind. Only physical tickets can be used as keepsakes. Watching the oldest tickets slowly fade over time, it's like watching time slip through your fingers. So it was a bird. The mystery that puzzled me for years has finally been solved. Okay, I give up. Don't give me any more homework. I've got enough mysteries to deal with already. And the biggest mystery right now is, I wonder what role I should play in your life today. And you came to meet me with flowers. I understand. The train's almost at the station. The tickets may age, and the album might wear out. But I know some things never change. As long as we're together, we'll always find the answers to any puzzle. You'll be out of town for a few days? I see you have a flight log on your desk. When did you take up this hobby? It's empty. You haven't written in it yet? I didn't know you could use these things with another person. Isn't it up to the flight crew to fill them out? There aren't any passenger seats in a fighter jet. If passengers were allowed on fighter jets, you'd be the first one I'd invite into mine. Anyway, what do you want me to write? This sounds a lot like the message board we had at home when we were young, Pipsqueak. I still remember what you liked to write on it. I was the first one home. I'm better than Caleb. And Caleb's an annoying meanie. His punishment should be washing dishes for a week. Stuff like that. but it's never too late to start recording it now. Today we have clear weather, winds at 9 knots, cruising altitude. When will you be back? That's more than enough. It's more than enough time for me to fill up the precious first page while I'm waiting for you to return home. Did you throw away the expired chocolates from yesterday? I also think we're running low on juice. Remember to buy them at the supermarket. Yeah, I may have misjudged the situation back then. Basically, I'll be heading into the Deepspace tunnel in a few days. I wanted to give you a heads up. That was a long time ago. Are you still upset about it? Though you could tell I was injured even when most of my wounds had healed. Have you ever thought about changing careers to become a detective? You've got quite the nose. It was just a minor injury. I'd rather not make you needlessly worry. It's better to show up fully recovered. Haven't I always been doing that, though? Don't worry. I promise I'll call you as soon as I'm back. No rush. I'm on my way to Lincoln. I can buy one after I see you. You bought one for me? You're always so thoughtful. I bought something for you too. I brought it with me today, so we can exchange gifts. I can guarantee this is different. I did my research before buying it, so I'm sure you'll like it. Besides, my taste is becoming more like yours because of your influence. What if this time I picked something you'll actually love? Wouldn't it make you think of me whenever you see it? Okay, I've changed my mind. I won't give you the gift today. When I come back, you'll get both the gift and the person giving it to you at the same time. I just picked up a glass of water and found a seedling in it. This isn't one of your special teas, right? No, actually. But judging by your tone, it doesn't sound like you're worried about me drinking the wrong stuff. You're worried about that one seedling. You're growing this? And only this? Don't you think it's kinda dangerous to simply plop an important seedling into a glass of water? I can prepare a couple of rooms and bring in a few glass tanks. You can even start a hydroponic vegetable garden if you want. You can also plant more of your favorite fruits and vegetables. Then you'll always have the freshest stuff whenever you need it. And when I cook, you won't have to grumble about just being fed and not being able to help out. I've taken care of you for years, and you're only saying this now? But seeing how you're struggling to grow one tomato seedling, I'd rather not give you the daunting task of maintaining a garden. In that case, it's somehow related to me? Don't get me wrong, Pipsqueak. I'd be looking forward to the results if you did that. But having you take care of plants isn't something I really want. A single baby tomato already needs a lot of care. Add more vegetables and you'll be focused on them whenever you come to Skyhaven. I'm afraid the time that I get will be negligible. Sure, I don't mind. The seedling grows quickly, so be sure to come back soon. Or else, you'll miss out on its next stage of growth. So, are you done with work? Well, I am, but I need to head back to deal with some work stuff. I won't be able to make it in time to see you. Yeah, I'm already in the elevator, and my car is waiting outside. I can order some takeout for you. My treat. Actually, I did see you. I happened to pass by Hall 2 during the intermission. But you looked busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. What's wrong? Did I misunderstand something? You were talking with a woman wearing a uniform for a while. The next hall over. And here I thought you were discussing something important, so I didn't dare to interrupt. It's not like we're never gonna see each other after this. I'm off next weekend. Why don't we plan something? But I'm about to leave. What could you possibly do? I just stepped out 3 seconds ago. Your timing's impressive. Yeah, but it'll be hard to get down. The event just ended, and there's a long line at the elevators. What do you mean? What, you're planning to drop down from the sky? I see you. Well then, Miss Hunter with a silly grin. What exactly did you want to tell me? You came all the way to the window. Don't worry. They're already used to it. The supermarket had a ton of options for everything. Too many, in fact. It took me forever to find the stuff I wanted. You make it sound like I live in some kind of bubble. I stood in line to get piping hot fried chestnuts from a street vendor. You can stop telling me my head's in the clouds now. I also got dragged into a raffle when I was at checkout. Sadly, the prizes were all things meant for daily use. They didn't have those little toys we saw when we were kids. And there was a whole box of little trumpets, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you dislike them now. But who was the one that loved to show off her big trumpet by stacking the small ones on top of one another? Thanks to you, I became a local celebrity. Kinda. Our neighbors like to say, she is Caleb's little trumpet. But you know, this whittle twampet liked to call me bad names. There was cheater, cheapskate, tattletale. Yes. The little trumpet was particularly loud during those times. So you also weren't serious when you said, the best Caleb in the world is the Caleb who doesn't get angry. Whenever you tried to make up with me after a fight, you'd open the door to my room, hold out a little trumpet, and shout those words. But it's only half as helpful when you say it without your little trumpet. Should I go and find out where I can get one? We'll find one as long as we put our minds to it. So, does this mean you'll tell me more about what's on your mind once you get your little trumpet back? Ten. Back in the days when you asked me to rate your holiday plans, didn't you always add a few points afterward? Well, since you're gonna change it anyway, I might as well just give you the best rating to save you the trouble. So, what funny little survey thing are you working on this time? I'm losing points without even knowing what the rating's for? So, the higher the score you get from them, the happier you're supposed to be? What's my rating then? What's with the decimals? Is there another reason besides the fact those numbers represent my birthday? Huh. This little survey turned into Pipsqueak cooking a Caleb roast session now? I don't know what criteria you're using, but it sounds like you've got a personal vendetta. I'm gonna guess I can only get a high score if I make you happy. In a subjective way? Not at all. But, I have so many issues. I probably won't get a high score anytime soon. No need for examples. I don't care about other people's standards or opinions. My happiness level is only affected by the score you give me. What video? I'm working on the model airplane you gave me yesterday. I'll watch it when I'm done. In other words, you sent me a tutorial just so I could put together a model airplane faster? It's hard not to think about you when I'm sanding and grouping hundreds of parts one piece at a time. Yep. Anyway, I'm almost done with the model. I thought this thing was for beginners. Doesn't it only take a day or two for kids to finish? Can't let a couple of kids beat me, right? You said you'll visit me after I'm done assembling this thing. I know. But I don't want to put off seeing you for too long. That's not what I meant. Pipsqueak, only very, very simple things are going on in Caleb's head every day. He'll tell you about them if you ask. Depends on how you ask the question. Let's say you ask me if I thought about you while building the model airplane. Just like you did earlier, I'm gonna say what you want to hear. AKA, yes, I did think about you. In that case, rather than just think about you, I want you to keep your promise right now. I've finished assembling the model. Let's meet up today. I just got home. Did you stop by earlier? That's it? You didn't do anything else? Like, I don't know, knock over my model airplane on your way out? You always leave traces behind. I told you this before. Don't worry, every screw is exactly where it should be. I'm almost insulted you even asked. But yes, I did. It's in the jacket you left behind. I put the camera there just so I can make sure you're safe and sound. What, are you still a little grumpy pants even when I play along? Okay, so the real answer is that I noticed one of the parts of the model was backwards. You can't tell just by looking at it. It's only obvious when you do a flight test. The engines at the bottom get jammed after a few rotations because of that part, so the plane can't fly very far. Theoretically, yes, except that part is on the bottom. Fixing it requires us to disassemble everything above it. We basically have to rebuild the whole thing. And that's why the moral of the story is to always read the instructions carefully before assembling a model. It wasn't in vain, though. Even if it can't fly very far, it'll still work as a regular toy plane at home. You have to make quite the trip, you know. And you're doing it just so you can work on a model airplane? That's a bit much. It's nothing too fancy. I found a good scenic route the other day. If we head out in the evening, we can enjoy the sunset while we walk. How did you manage to connect everything back to that model airplane? I was messing around earlier. Don't worry about it. How far it can fly doesn't really matter, to be honest. Besides, it doesn't want to fly too far away when it's with you. Take this test to see how allergic you are to romance. So, why did you send this to me? Not yet. The questions and choices are pretty biased. You can just pick certain ones to get the results you want. But what did you want me to get? I don't think I did anything recently that would count, though. Tangerine? Are you talking about the one I put over a candle? Did you smell burnt tangerine? Wouldn't you say you're jumping to conclusions then? When you went to get the cake yesterday, I lit the candle. Who knew you'd be gone for so long? When I remembered to check the time, only half of the red panda was left. It was a temporary head. Otherwise, it'd look creepy. Then, do you want to follow up on whether or not I'm allergic to romance? This is even more arbitrary and biased than the test. I wonder if I'll get the overwhelming romantic result one day. Happy Moonlit Orchid Day. Some stuff to replenish your supplies. They came with a bouquet of orchids. They're not from the store. I bought them. The same can be said about the times before. And since I voluntarily turned myself in, you'll forgive me, right? Oh? It really was a few things, though. The store has a holiday shopping service. A few taps on the screen allows you to get everything delivered straight to your door. It's really convenient. I recommend using it. I got a little bit of everything if it was related to Moonlit Orchid Day. It's a holiday, and holidays should be festive. Besides, they're supposedly things girls would like. One had a tag that said, "She'll cry tears of joy when she receives this gift." Why? You don't like it? You still believe anything I say. Before you sentence me, don't you want to know what my plan is for making amends? What a shame. The restaurant's cooking today is actually slightly better than mine. And after dinner, we'd drive along the coastline before heading to Skyhaven. You're always worried that I'd go back. We might as well do it together. That sucks. I booked a cloud boat, you know? One for the evening and one at midnight. At dusk, we'll see the sunset. And at midnight, we can admire the moon and gaze at the stars. When we're up there looking at the scenery among the clouds, it'll feel like we're the only two people in the world. Now, are you interested? My punishment can be me accompanying you on the way home. Helping you with grocery shopping for a week is a bonus. It's the sound of meticulous planning. If you have any other complaints, well, I'm almost home. We can deal with them face to face. I saw you updated your schedule this week. Why are most of your plans marked in red? Yeah, your day off with the note, sleep until 10 a.m. Is that the only thing you can do out of the whole list? Check out the new hot pot place with Caleb. Why is that in red? What's the problem? Being with me or eating hot pot? Do you have other things to do in the meantime? Are you sick? When did that happen? Why didn't you say anything about it? How noticeable. I thought it was for decoration. It wasn't like I was gone for a long time. How did you end up in the hospital? Use my recipes this week. I'll also keep an eye on you. I'll cook for you. Did the gastritis end up affecting your mouth? Obviously, I'm gonna cook in Lincoln before I go to the hospital. Taking a leave of absence for emergencies is normal. Do you want some fresh fruit? You're already this close to your patient friend? Not really. Did she ask why you only got a call and not an in-person visit? How are you gonna answer that? Maybe you can just update your schedule to things you can do while you're in a hospital bed. Like eat Caleb's nutritious meals or listen to Caleb's jokes. What's wrong? I turned my phone on and saw your missed calls. I'm fine. My limbs are intact, my heart's beating, and I'm still breathing. Why do you sound like you're about to cry? Trust me, I'm A-okay. I was on a mission when the signal system malfunctioned. That's why you couldn't reach me for a few hours. Nope, just a routine patrol. The signal issue today really slowed me down though. They usually take about 30 minutes. Who said I wasn't? I'm on the phone with you right now, aren't I? What about it? Haven't you been wanting to try it? Oh, I see. We're discussing two different things. Humor me for a bit. Why would I be thinking about buying you a cake from a popular bakery if I wasn't actually coming back? I mentioned it in my message, though. Why did you just read the first one? Wait a second. Now I know what happened. So, I sent you several messages, but because of a signal problem, you didn't get the rest of them. I'm going. Take care of yourself, okay? Once I'm back, I'll bring you a chocolate cake. But the bakery you like is really popular. Don't be upset if I can't get it. Their system has its technical limitations with signal transmissions. You can't really blame them for that. It's okay. We cleared everything up at least. You're not worried anymore, right? Relax. It's already been taken care of, actually. I'm on my way to buy it. I wonder what'll arrive first. The missing messages, or me with the chocolate cake? You can collect water using trees and sunlight. Making a simple dew trap also works. Are you staying up late just to test my knowledge in wilderness survival? Don't worry, testing my survival skills won't be necessary. But I won't stop you if you really want to do it. Besides, the trail we're taking is simple and not dangerous at all. No siree. While insects do live up in the mountains, they're not going to squeeze you of every last drop. I have bug repellent, so I'll put it on you when we meet up. And once your pant legs are tucked in, you'll be protected for sure. You can skip everything except your alarm. What matters is that you show up. You've been buried under hiking guides all night, you know? How's packing? Even if I didn't, I'd make room just because you asked. You should have stuck to the list I gave you. Any more stuff and you'll collapse under the weight. There's nothing wrong with that. Who else could you depend on anyway? Well, I still need to prepare 3 very important things. Do you want to help me out here? A water bottle, your safety, and a good morning first thing tomorrow. I know you'll prepare them for me. I was getting ready for bed when I happened to see your bottle collection tucked away in the corner of the sink. Oh, you put it there on purpose. No wonder the bottles look like they've made themselves at home. I'm saying that you haven't visited in a while. If you don't stop by this week, my model planes might do a mass landing in your living room. And they'll be bringing a passenger called Caleb with them. You've got quite a collection. I only have one face, though. Do I really need all of this? Ooh, that sounds more prestigious than the title of Colonel. Okay, which one should I try out first? Should I wait until I'm 99 to give you my review then? You're always nice to your colleagues, but when it comes to me, you're strict. Alrighty then, I'll make sure to prepare myself. As for the reports, does my senior officer have any specific requirements? Should I spend a few paragraphs carefully describing my feelings and ensure everything's well documented? Or should I report in person so you can verify the authenticity of my claims? Of course not. Frequent in-person reports are a sign that you take your responsibilities seriously, and I want to do everything you tell me to do. Is that not allowed? You already left? That's fine. But didn't you say you were getting changed 30 minutes ago? Nice to know your indecisiveness is worsening by the minute. You drank coffee first thing in the morning. Didn't sleep well last night? Oh? Still thinking of an excuse? At least you're being honest. Did the association give you another urgent mission? You're cute when you try to downplay things. Unfortunately for us, I know you too well. Besides, your injuries can't be that severe if you still have the energy to lie to me. Okay. I'm glad you're all right. You can stop saying it now. Wow. And you still have energy for little old me. How about you give me 10 minutes instead? I'm on my way, and I'll be outside your doorstep soon enough. Going out is supposed to help you relax. Forcing you to basically work overtime defeats the purpose. Take a break if you're tired, and sleep if you're sleepy. You didn't sleep at all. You're gonna feel sleepy once you lie down. And it's still our day off together. We're just changing our date a little. It's still better than forcing yourself to stay awake while we're out. We have time, you know. Even if you take a nap, we can still have dinner at a restaurant and watch that movie you wanted to see. You can think about that after you nap. Who knows? You might find a mysterious nighttime date schedule on your bedside table when you wake up. I've got to go now. Need to look for a parking spot. Try and get changed, all right? Change into your pajamas, silly. Get some rest. Don't worry. We'll have plenty of time to do whatever you want when you wake up.